we've got to talk about George Stephanopoulos, who is at it again on his Sunday show, making his best bid to persuade you that Trump is a unique criminal, a unique candidate, and not normie in any way, shape, or form, and that's why we should all vote against him in his, objective journalist kind of way. So take a listen to what he said, and then I'd love to get your thoughts on it. Here it is in slot 6.
Until now, no American president had ever faced a criminal trial. No American president had ever faced a federal indictment for retaining and concealing classified documents. No American president had ever faced a federal indictment or a state indictment for trying to overturn an election. No American president had ever faced hundreds of millions of dollars in judgments for business fraud, defamation, and sexual abuse. The scale of the abnormality is so staggering that it can actually become numbing. It's all too easy to fall into reflexive habits, to treat this as a normal campaign where both sides embrace the rule of law. But that is not what's happening this election year. Those bedrock tenets of our democracy are being tested in a way we haven't seen since the Civil War. It's a test for the candidates, for those of us in the media, and for all of us as citizens.
Okay. My thought on listening to that, Michael, was, okay, I agree with a lot of those points, but we totally disagree on who's to blame, right? The scale of the abnormality is so staggering that it can actually become numbing. It's all too easy to fall into reflective habits, to treat this as a normal campaign where both sides embrace the rule of law. But that's not what's happening this election year. Those bedrock tenets of our democracy are being tested in ways we haven't seen since the Civil War. It's a test for all of us. Right. And whose fault is that, George?
This abnormality, as he calls it, was entirely inaugurated by his former boss, actually, because he was the war room leader for the Clintons for many years before he decided to masquerade as an independent journalist, but also for the broader liberal establishment. Yes, it's true. We did not indict presidents and we did not indict leaders of the opposition for most of American history. Who changed that? Who is the one who? Why did we not do that? Well, because one, as we're seeing in the trial in New York, there's no such thing as an impartial jury for a former president. Everybody has an opinion of this guy, and it has nothing to do with the facts of whatever bogus case they're throwing at him. But even before all of these indictments, even before the Democrats upended our political order, what about the illegal spying the moment Trump announced that he was going to run for president? That's the first time we've seen that, at least publicly, in American history. So what do we make of that? What do we make of changing all the election rules in the weeks and months before the election? What do we make of locking down the whole country? What do we make of unconstitutional widespread mail-in ballots, at least in the case of Pennsylvania? What do we make of all of that abnormality? It reminds me of when the Democrats go after the Republicans on the sexual revolution. And they say, these Republicans, they want to stick their nose in your bedroom or something. They want to get involved in your private life. And I think, hey, guys, we're not the ones who peddled abortion on demand. We're not the ones who are pushing all sorts of weird, obscene materials in elementary schools. We're not the ones telling little girls. And naked people on the street. And naked people on the street and naked men in the women's changing room, and we're forcing our little girls to go in there. We're not the ones who did it. We're just trying to be normal over here and keep things basically as they are, where everyone was happy. You're the aggressors in this culture war.
To restore the norms. Like the nerve of Stephanopoulos. Until now, no American president has ever faced a criminal trial, has ever faced a federal indictment, has ever whatever. So, that's why the other side is so mad, George, at you and your side, because it's not that no American president has ever pushed the limits or come up to the edge or done things like steal documents or furniture from the White House, okay? Just ask your former boss. Yeah, I mean, it's or perjure themselves, right? We could keep going all day. It's just that you people are the first ones to try to actually turn these acts into criminal charges and trials in an election year, and it's no accident you waited until the actual election year to bring most of these charges so that you'd have them on trial 4 different places.
Don't forget, Megyn, it was in 2016, as I'm sure you well remember, that you had some of these Republicans chanting, lock her up, because Hillary Clinton appeared to engage in some illegal activities, at the very least, very suspect activities, selling American influence to the highest bidder overseas, the same sort of things that we now have the receipts of the Biden family doing. And so you had all these lock her up chants. Trump would joke at his debates and rallies and say, yeah, you don't want me to be president because if I were president, you'd be in jail. But then guess what happened? We didn't prosecute Hillary Clinton. We didn't actually jail the leader of the opposition. He didn't do it. And at the time, I think responsible statesmen would have said, well, that's the noble thing to do. Donald Trump actually is remaining within the American political tradition. He's not a tyrant. He's not a dictator. He's not everything that they accused him of being. And now the Democrats are. They actually have become the thing that they accused him of being that he was not and is not today.
Grand Canyon University, a private Christian university in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, believes in equal opportunity and that the American dream starts with purpose. Change the world for good by putting others before yourself. Whether your pursuit involves a bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree, GCU's online, on campus, the campus is gorgeous, and hybrid learning environments are designed to help you achieve your unique academic, personal, and professional goals. With over 330 academic programs as of September, GCU meets you where you are and provides a path to help you fulfill your dreams. The pursuit to serve others is yours. Let it flourish. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Private, Christian, affordable. Visit gcu.edu. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.